Hi, guys and gals. Today we're going to talk about limit raises after your partner opens one heart or one spade in first or second seat. Okay. One of the things that most people don't know is there's actually two types of limit raises. One's called a balanced and one's called a roughing limit raise. And we need to figure out how we can actually describe each one of these. Okay, well, let's start at the beginning. Okay, your partner's open one heart or one spade in first or second seat. Okay, so that's the basis for this overall course. Remember that in third or fourth seat, a different bidding system is used. Let's define our terms to start with. Okay, what is a limit raise in the standard American bidding system? Well, what it shows is 3-card support and 10 to 11 distribution or high card points. Okay, notice that it's distribution or high card. Okay, you may have 3-card support with a balanced hand and no distribution points or roughing power. And we show this in the bidding system by jumping to 3 of the major. For example, 1 heart, 3 hearts shows a limit raise in hearts. 1 spade, 3 spades by the responder shows a limit raise in spades. Now, in the bidding system that I'm teaching in this particular course, we use the jump 3 of the major as a preemptive bid. Okay, that was discussed in the last lesson. All right, there's 2 types of limit raises. The balanced limit raise, and it's characterized by having 3-card support with a flat shape, 4, 3, 3, with 10 to 11 high card points. Notice with this particular shape, there is no roughing potential. Okay, so often, probably 90% of the time, if the opener also has a reasonably balanced hand, let's say 5, 3, 3, 2, 3 no trump is often the best contract. Then there's the roughing limit raise, where we have 10 to 11 distribution points. Distribution points are quite a bit different than high card points because we could have as many as 4 or 5 distribution points in this 10 to 11 points because we've got a void or a singleton. Okay, because we've got roughing power, 4 of the major is generally the best contract. Seldom do we want to be in no trump if we have a singleton or a void. Okay, while the responder with a 3-card support and 5-3-2 shape or 4-4-2 shape, which are balanced shapes, each one of these has roughing potential. Okay, so it's kind of a toss-up sometimes as to whether you want to be in 3 no trump or 4 the major. Okay, and this is something you'll have to develop in terms of your bridge judgment based upon the holding that you have in your hand. Okay, now in terms of standard American does not give you the capability of differentiating between the 2 types. That's really one of the challenges that we're trying to overcome with this, with the response systems I'm teaching in relationship to a 1 heart, 1 spade open in first or second seat. Let's take a look at the balanced limit raise first. The balanced limit raise has 3-card support with 4-3-3 shape and therefore 10 to 11 high card points. Notice there is no roughing ability. It's going to be a cold day, and you know where, when you can rough with this particular shape. Okay, how do we represent this? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use the jump bid to the suit below the major to represent a balanced limit raise. You go, wait a minute. Okay, I use 3 diamonds for Bergen. Well, in the next lesson, I'm going to talk about wide Bergen. What wide Bergen does is collapse the 2 Bergen bids into 1, which gives us another bid that we have available to use within our response system. That's when we make use of it right here. Okay, so 1 heart, 3 diamonds we're going to use to describe responder's hand. It has 3-card support in hearts, 10 to 11 high card points, and a 4-3-3 shape. Similarly with spades, the jump to 3 hearts is going to show 3 spades, 10 to 11 high card points, and the 4-3-3 shape. So that's how we're going to represent and how we're going to use the bidding system to describe a balanced limit raise. In response to this, the opener has several choices. With a minimum, the opener is simply just going to bid three of the major, and it'll get past that, and that'll be the contract. Okay, if the opener has a 5-3-3-2 balanced hand, and he likes his values as it relates to no trump, what the opener is going to do is bid 3 no trump. 3 no trump will often be the better contract. If the opener has roughing capability for an unbalanced or semi-balanced hand, the opener is probably going to bid 4 of the majors with sufficient values. For example, because the responder is limited the hand to 10 to 11, to jump to 4 of the major, the opener is going to want to have at least 14 points and probably more. Okay, let's take a look at an example. In this first example here, the opener bids 1 heart. The first opponent passes, and you, with the responder has this hand. You've got 4, 7, 9, 11 high card points. Pretty nice hand. Totally flat. 3 cards supporting hearts. So you want to be able to describe that to your partner as exactly as possible. Okay, now notice you want to give your partner that information. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump to 3 diamonds. That tells the opener all he or she needs to know about this hand. It gives them all the information they're going to need in order to make the decision to pick one of these 3 factors. If they have a minimum, they're just going to pick 3 spades. If they've got 5-3-3-2 and 14 plus points, probably going to pick 3 no trump. If they have 15 plus points and roughing capability, they're going to bid 4 hearts. Let's take a look at the second example here. Our partner opens 1 spade. In this case, we have what's called we have a balanced hand. It's 5-3-3-2. We've got 3 cards supporting the spades. Now, if we examine this hand a little bit more closely, we've got 11 distribution points, 10 high card points, 1 distribution point for the doubles and clubs. Now, our clubs are pretty weak. We don't have a stop or anything there. We really don't have a lot of room to explore whether we want to be a no trump or not. So since we've got but we do have the 11 points. So we're going to want to make a limit raise, but we're not going to want to make the balance limit raise. Okay, because we just don't have the right shape. We need to be 4-3-3-3. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an unbalanced, what I call a roughing limit raise. We'll look at that now. In essence, the roughing limit raise again says they've got 3 card support with roughing ability, 10 to 11 distribution points. Okay, the number of distribution points can vary from anywhere from a maximum of 5 to as few as 1. Okay, now the way we represent or show the roughing limit raise is by going through 1 no trump standard semi-forcing. This is the standard approach to making a limit raise when using 2/1 and 1 no trump semi-forcing. So what we do is bid 1 no trump, and our plan is then jump in the major with our second bid. What this does is it allows the opener more bidding room so that the opener can describe his or her hand to the responder. Notice that in the balance limit raise, it eats up all the bidding room because the bid is very exact. It's showing 10 to 11 high card points and a totally flat hand. Here, we have a lot more options because we've got roughing power. So what we want to do is give the opener the opportunity to describe his or her hand using the standard 2/1 responses to 1 no trump semi-forcing. Okay, and what this does then is allow the responder to judge what they should be doing. For example, if they wish to continue to make the limit raise, in this first example, the partner opens 1 heart. We bid 1 no trump semi-forcing. The opener bids 2 clubs. So what do we know? We know the opener has 5 hearts, 4 4 plus clubs and less than or equal to 17 points. Okay, and we also know they don't have 6 because they did the hearts and so forth. So now to indicate that we've got the limit raised in hearts, we simply just bid 3 hearts. Same approach with respect to spades. And this approach also then allows us to investigate no trump with semi-balanced shape as the responder with the right values. Let's take a look at a couple of examples and see how all this works. In the first one, our partner opens 1 heart. We've got 7, 8, we've got 11 distribution points because we've got an unbalanced hand. Okay, and we also know that we also have a double fit because the partner indicated they've got five hearts and 4 to 5 diamonds. We've got 4 diamonds, so we know we've got at least 8 hearts and 5 diamonds and 9 diamonds between us. All right, now our partner could have as few as 11 or 12 points because of they might have opened a little bit light. So what we want to do here is we want to show the limit raised by jumping to 3 hearts. Our preference is for hearts because 4 hearts only requires us to take 10 tricks rather than 5 diamonds, which requires us to take 11. And also we get 30 points for trick values in hearts versus only 20 in diamonds. So we're going to bid 3 diamonds and we're inviting our partner to go to game. Okay, much like I said, we want to be in game in hearts, not diamonds, if at all possible. So we bid 3 diamonds. Our partner now knows we've got 10 to 11 distribution points, and they can pass the 3 hearts, or they with the right values, they might bid 3 no trump, and they might bid 4 hearts, or 4 hearts. All right, let's take a look at this second example here. Okay, our partner again opens 1 heart. We bid 1 no trump, 4. We've got a balanced hand this time. We've got 3, 4, 4, 2. We've got 2 weak diamonds. Okay, now we have the ability to invite 3 no trump by bidding 3 clubs. Now, if you'll remember, 3 clubs is a forcing bid in the 2/1 no trump semi-forcing system. Okay, so by bidding 3 clubs, we're saying, hey, we've got a stopper in clubs. Further describe your hand. Okay, now, if the opener has a stopper in diamonds, they will bid 3 diamonds. If they have a stopper in both diamonds and spades, they'll bid 3 no trump. Okay, so it gives us capability of exploring 3 no trump. Okay, and then deciding on whether no trump is the best contract or the suit contract is the best contract. Let's look at one more example. In this one, our partner opens 1 spade. We've got a balanced hand. We've got 3 card support, and our shape is 3, 4, 4, 2. Again, we have a weak doubleton. We've got 10. We've got 11 distribution points. Now, one of the things about this hand you want to note is we've got both weak clubs and weak diamonds. So we're not terribly interested in no trump. Okay, we're more interested in playing in the suit contract because all our values are in 2 suits. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make the limit raise by bidding 3 spades. And it says, hey, partner, I've got 3 spades. I've got 10 to 11 distribution points. You decide what the contract should be. Well, that concludes our lesson on limit raises. If you have any questions or would like to contact me, here's the information. Send me an email, give me a call. Thank you very much for participating in attending the lesson online. Thanks again. Have a great day.